Hey everybody, happy Wednesday afternoon. This is a look ahead to the Flyers tonight versus the Edmonton Oilers. The Philadelphia Flyers are coming in at 9-11-7 as Edmonton comes in at 11-14-2. The Flyers have recalled from the minors Alex Lyon and T.J. Brennan being a defenseman, Lyon being a goaltender, and place Brandon Manning and Michael Neuwirth on IR. Looking at the statistics of both of these guys, Brennan this year in the minors in scoring has 15 points, 2 goals, and 13 assists in 17 games, which is tied for 7th among AHL defensemen. And then the one preseason game he appeared in with us, he notched a goal. In 2016, he had 60 total points and led the Phantoms in scoring with 21 goals and 39 assists. Over the course of his AHL career, he's been an All-Star 3 times, and he's a 2-time Eddie Shore Award recipient for the AHL's Best Defenseman. And then in 2009, he was drafted in the second round. T.J. Brennan is a very good offensive defenseman. Both Lyon and Brennan will be available for tonight's game. But I would think since Mark Alt, I believe it was 4 days ago, was recalled to the big club, he'll probably get the nod at defense tonight to replace Brandon Manning, being he's been in already this year for a few games. As T.J. Brennan, this is his first recall since signing with the team last year. But don't be surprised once T.J. Brennan gets some action. If that happens, he might appear on our power play second line defense every now and then because he is one of the best AHL offensive defensemen. And you might as well see how that would translate into the NHL because he's good at shooting, good at passing. He's just good at controlling the puck in the offensive zone. Now, Alex Lyon, this is his first recall since signing an entry-level contract with our Philadelphia Flyers. He appeared in 4 preseason games, posting a 1-1-1 record with a .924 save percentage and a 2.32 goals against. Some of those preseason games, Alex Lyon actually looked very good, so it will be exciting to see if he gets any game action and how he looks. In his first pro season last year in 27-14-5, with a 2.74 goals against and a .912 save percentage and 4 shutouts, which tied for 7th in the AHL. Now on Manning and Neuwirth, the guys we have going on IR, Manning has appeared in 22 of our games this year and has 6 points, which is 3 goals and 3 assists. He had the big goal in the game winner in St. Louis when we won 2-0 on November 2nd. He's also third on the team in block shots in 30. And then averages about 20 minutes of ice time. So now we need somebody to step up and take that ice time role. Michael Neuwirth appeared in 8 games this season, hasn't been having too great of a season, so that's not too big of a loss, depending how well Alex Lyon can come in and step up. He posted a 2.5-1 along with a 2.65 goals against average and a .910 save percentage. So again, not too hot of a start for Michael Neuwirth. Dating back to 2000 and 2001, the Flyers in Edmonton are only 1-5-2. The Oilers are tied for the second most regulation losses, though, which helps us at home this year being 5-8-0. So we at least get some help there, and also we get some help with the fact that Cam Talbot is injured, and the Edmonton has Laurent Brossoit, I guess is how you pronounce that. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. He has a 3.8 goals against with a 1.41 record and an 8.72 save percentage. So he's not playing well since being forced into the starting role, being Talbot's out. So tonight we have to be aggressive, much like we came out against Calgary, get a lot of pucks to the net. Neuwirth, of course, against Edmonton's going to, or not Neuwirth, excuse me. Elliott, of course, against Edmonton, of course, is going to have to step up and have a big game again because Edmonton does have that very solid offense. And Milan Lucic, who is on Connor McDavid's line, has been hot of late. It's been a month since he hasn't had a point in 2 straight games. So the last time he went 2 straight games without a point was a month ago. So he has been getting hot. You got to watch him. And he also has killed the Flyers quite a few times in the past. So he's a big guy to watch. Last game he had 1 goal and 2 assists for Edmonton. Simmons on his new line looked a lot better last game. So we'll see how he does in this game. And he now has 3 points in the last 6 with 2 goals and 1 assist. Looking at the bigger stat picture, McDavid this year has 32 points with 11 goals and 21 assists. Nugent Hopkins has 19 points with 10 goals and 9 assists. Leon Draisaitl has 19 points with 7 goals and 12 assists. Lucic has 19 points as well. A lot of 19-point getters on that team so far with 7 goals and 12 assists. And the leading defense points getter is Chris Russell with 12 points with 2 goals and 10 assists. Flyers have Jake Voracek, who has 33 points with 7 goals and 26 assists. They have Giroux, who has 28 points with 11 goals and 17 assists. Couturier, who has 27 points with 14 goals and 13 assists. And Ghost, who has 20 points with 3 goals and 17 assists, is our leading defenseman of points getter. And then Simmons has 15 points now with 8 goals and 7 assists after the last game. Our goalie, Brian Elliott, is 7-6-6 with a 2.93 goals against average and a .908 save percentage. So he's been looking a lot better lately. He stepped up huge for us last game. As long as the Flyers come out aggressive like they did against Calgary, we should be able to win this game against Edmonton without Cam Talbot in net, because you have to take advantage of that. You got to get pucks to the net. You got to get in front of the net. You got to be aggressive. I would assume, obviously, beside the third defense line, which will probably then have Mark Alt subbed in, I would think, just because of the fact that TJ Brennan just got called up, so they're going to want to give him some time. And Mark Alt has been called up for a couple days for being the backup defenseman, and he has looked good while in game action. I believe he's an underrated defenseman, and he will step in and do fine. I would assume he'll take the third line defense duties, which I believe was with Sanheim last game. Yeah, Sanheim. And the first line will remain Provorov and McDonald, as it always is. The second defense line will be Ghost and Hag. And then the third will be Sanheim and Mark Alt subbing for Manning would be my guess. That's not definite yet, but that would be my guess, and not throw Brennan right into it. Now, the regular lines, I would assume, being how well we played last game and had spread of scoring, would stay the same, being Giroux, Couturier, and Simmons on the top. Raffl, who had a great game last game. Filppula and Voracek on the second. Jordan Weal, Patrick, and Konechny on the third. And Lear, Lawton, and Weiss on the fourth. Lawton, again, had a great game last game. Again, if we come out aggressive, come out on fire, come out getting a lot of shots to the net, getting in front of the net, trying to set some screens, I think we have a great chance in this game versus the Oilers, who are not too good at home, as I said before this year, and also are struggling in net because of Cam Talbot's injury. So let's go Flyers. Let's take advantage of the Oilers' injury and come out on top, come out on fire, come out aggressive, and remain aggressive the entire game as we were last game. This has been Sports Fanatic News. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day. Enjoy watching all the games or whatever you're doing today. Peace.